Good morning. We are out for a Goodwill bins adventure, and it's the second time of the week. Not something that we normally do, but we're here because we have our trailer attached and we are picking up a giant pallet of Iron Orchid design supplies for next week release. And we're like, you know what? We're going to be in town picking that up. Let's go thrifting. But we're going to do something different.
It's going to be a thrift haul to end all thrift hauls if we include this in this week. So it might be in next week's haul because we've been thrifting like 4 times this week.
But we're going to do something different. I'm going to look in the books and Zeb's going to look in the soft goods and hard goods. So let's see if that makes this a little bit different of a Goodwill bins thrift haul.
What am I going to pull out of those bins?
Let's go.
Lots of carts left. Should we grab 2 just in case?
This feels so weird for me to be going in the books first. Like, I'm having to fight the urge to grab. Ooh. Oh, I think that one's just from like Pottery Barn. All right, I'm really going to stay away from the blankets. I'm going to look at books. All right, first things first, I love old recipes. So this isn't really even a book, but it looks like it's got some fun recipes. So these cards are going in the cart. Vintage little golden book. I don't know what year it is, but it was 99 cents or 89 cents. So it's been a minute. I know Zeb doesn't get a ton of these. This is a 1958 King James Version Bible. And I like it because I love the gold. I love the picture on the front. I love the pages inside. The font is pretty big and it looks like it's in decent condition for being 70 years old.
All right, let's see if we can find some quilts this morning. Find something good in here. Sometimes you just gotta move everything off the top of the pile. Look through it all. That's a jacket, something. Just dug this out just in time for the holidays. Let's flip it right side up. It's a table runner, about 4 feet long. Gonna grab that. Sometimes you just gotta get in here and move the whole pile around. Hope there's something good at the bottom. But a lot of times, like the bigger quilts and stuff will be pushed over to the top. You'll be able to at least see a corner of them or something. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's a dress.
This is a fun book, Country, Classic and Contemporary Ideas for Living. And it's got all kinds of information about living in the country, kind of like probably a homestead type situation. Talks about gardening, talks about just the country way of life, collections. It's got some really great pictures. This is a really fun coffee table book, so I'm definitely going to grab this one. The art of drawing animals. Art books have done really well for us, and this one just goes into how to draw horses and lions and tigers and bears. It's really fun. And I love that it breaks it down into like the individual elements. Of course, always getting Reader's Digest books. This one is a really good turquoise color. Here's another one. This one's perfect for fall. This brown tone is good.
Let's see. Looks like, is this a pillowcase? Oh, it's got a hole in it, a couple holes. The lace on it's kind of fun. Or embroidery or whatever you call it. Not embroidery, what's that called? Spied this walking by. I don't know if it's a Afghan or it's like a sweater. It's got armholes. I'm gonna get it. I think that's a lot of fun. Let's see, check for holes. Everything looks like it's pretty good. This looks like it could be a percale sheet. Looks in pretty good shape. I think it's just a flat sheet. Trying to see if there's a maker on there at all or what it is. It's a lot of good fabric. I'm gonna grab that. It's like a homemade fitted sheet without no elastic on it.
I know Zeb gets a lot of train books. They always sell really well for him. So I'm gonna grab this one. It is The Lore of the Train. It was given to Dad from Bob and Jackie in 1973, so it's at least that old. And it is a pretty great coffee table book. And I'm also going to grab, look, it's a Heidi. Heidi always does well for us. The art is good, and it looks like it's probably from like the 50s-ish is what I'm guessing. I'm going to grab this. The clear winner for me is that there's goats on the cover. This looks to be the same kind of book as the Heidi, but this one is Pinocchio. Yeah, the art is the same, so it's the same bookmaker. Pinocchio does well for us, all the classics. I've never heard of Trixie Belden and the Red Trailer Mystery, but mystery books from this particular age usually do well, especially the people that follow us are always asking us to find them. So I'm going to grab this one and we'll see how well it does.
I like to try to find the bins where it looks like there's a lot of like blankets and quilts and stuff. They might not necessarily all be old. But look, there's sheets and bedding in here. That's where you find the good pillowcases, and sometimes, like, what's this? Looks like we got a little hot pad here. What's that? That is not old or handmade. So Jami and I discussed last week, we find a lot of Afghans every week, more than the quilts, but this is really soft. It's got kind of a fun pink. It's in pretty good shape that I can see, so I'm gonna grab this one. This one is fun. I'm not sure if it's homemade or not. I can't find anywhere, but love that quilt. I'm gonna wait for a minute for more stuff to get pulled out over there and go through these bins here.
Here's another drawing manual. I'm going to grab that one. How to draw and paint landscapes. Another Reader's Digest book in blue. I'm guessing this is an old book. It's in, well, it's a dictionary, but how old is it? The American language. It's not in great shape, and it's not super special, so I'm going to leave that here.
Sometimes you can dig through a whole bin and not find anything you want. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's starched. Does that hold something? It's like for a bowl. Oh, we'll grab it. Look at this little shelf. I wonder what it held. Like maybe like a spoon collection? Silver spoons, little teaspoons or something in there. I'm going to get these for our little home gym we've been building. These are tension bands, 30 pounds, 20 pounds, 10 pounds. It's a foam pumpkin without its stem. I probably could just put a little piece of wood from a tree on there and we'd have a stem. I'm tempted. It needs a paint job. It's already been painted, but you know, I don't know how much those go for anyway. You can probably just get a cheap foam pumpkin down at the store. Some of them you can't paint though. Like some of them just disintegrate when you paint them.
Southern Living, hands down, one of my favorite cookbooks. So I'm definitely grabbing that, even if I don't sell it, because Southern Living food is just good. Like I've never tried one of the recipes that I didn't love. Okay, I'm gonna grab this one because it's gonna be good for Christmas. Need to see if we have some red ones in the shop because they'd be cute paired together. All right, I'm about done with books. So let's go see what they have in the rest of the bins and see how Zeb's doing. This is cool. I don't necessarily think the stenciling is top notch. Not my favorite, but maybe if I just distress that.
I feel like Jami would have found 4 or 5 bags already. I've seen a few, but they're all like knockoffs, like not real leather. Stone Mountain. It's a cigarette burn or something. So we have yet to find that amazing old pieced quilt. I found that one, but I can't tell if it's handmade or mass produced. It doesn't have any tag on it. So I'm hopeful that it's handmade, homemade. It's kind of a... But we will see. We're going to keep digging. I don't know if we're going to wait for a bin switch out today because we've got other errands to run. We got to go get that pallet in a little bit.
All right, so I'm in the quilts now. I think Zeb is, oh look, he's over there. This looks to be hand sewn. You can see all the stitching. It's got rickrack on the edge. I'm gonna grab this. This is actually like some really fun fall colors.
Look at that. Jami pops over here for a minute and finds one right off the bat. I was just lamenting I hadn't found a good quilt. Yeah, handmade.
Yeah, just the rickrack.
That's fun.
So I found this teddy, and I thought it was interesting because his overalls look to be like really well made. And I flipped him over, and the tag says Color Library Books, and it looks like it's from the UK. Very well made teddy, super cute outfit. Probably worth about $15 or $20, so I'm gonna grab it. I'm always looking for a nest to decorate with in the spring. And this was actually only originally like $3.99 from Hobby Lobby, so not super expensive, but I think it's gonna be cute to stage with. I'll just remove all these like flowers and put some moss on it, and this would be cute on a candlestick. All right, so this is a vintage Target stuffed animal. I think it's Dan D is the company, with freckles. It's got the tag on the bottom. Target stores. This is a really cute stuffy, so I'm gonna get this one too.
So I was walking by the books just like Jami was walking by the quilts, and I found this Anderson's Fairy Tales, and the cover is awesome on there. This book was sitting on top and caught my eye from 4 bins over. The works of Thackeray, the Newcombs.
So Boyd's Bear, little bunny. Apparently this is a stuffed animal day for me. It's in good condition. And hopefully this is the original outfit, but I flipped it over, checked the little tag, and it is a Boyd's Bear. Cute little enamel cup. I wonder if it's a measuring cup. It's a little bit bigger than one cup, I'm not sure, but I like the coloring on it. This is the Sack brand, and it's all leather outside. It looks like it's in pretty good condition, and the inside is too. So I'm gonna take this home. I'll make sure all the zippers work, and it really doesn't even need to be cleaned up. I'll make sure the inside is washed out, but the outside leather is in good shape.
We got a fun Reader's Digest. I think I'm up to my allotment of books. Little green book for the holidays. 5 Little Peppers and How They Grew. They've got us chained off over here. Can't go past this line. They're doing a bin switch out.
All right, so they're doing a bins change out. So Zeb and I are together hanging out, and I found the Fanny Farmer cookbook, and I just think the cover is adorable, and it's got a ton of recipes in it. All the probably more like homesteady type things, so I'm gonna grab it. All right, so I found more drawing books. The Magic of Oil Painting, Red Barns, American Landscape, Painting Cats,
Painting cats.
and The Texture of Animals. I think this is vintage chenille. Oh, it is. It's got like, it's like a crib size. Let me open this. So cute. I'm also thinking I might want these sheets if they're percale. I'm gonna grab them and I'll make the decision later.
So Jami found another homemade one. She's got the eye.
This one's good.
This is a lot of work has been gone into this one.
A lot of embroidery. It's crib size. That's so cute. Somebody's grandkid needs it. Just needs to be washed.
All right, found this Webster's Unabridged Dictionary, the universal one. It's huge, but it's got good age on all the pages. And we're going to be doing a lot of dictionary prints on this. What I do is we find an image we love and we print it out on these old pages. I just found a little rip in this one, so it's going back. It's got a fray in here.
Not my regular find, but this is a beautiful boho tablecloth. It's a pretty textile. I'm gonna grab it. All right, so I just found another one. I don't think it's exactly the same. I'll take it home and find out.
All right, I'm gonna check this sheet real quick to see if it's percale. It sure feels like percale, like the right material, but it says J.C. Penney on it. I think I'm still gonna get it. I think we're still gonna pick it up though. It's got a good pattern on it. We're moving into the holidays, but this is a fun spring, summer apron. Looks like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these embroidered napkins. They're kind of like a beigey pink color, tan.
Because we have the trailer today to get the pallet, I feel like we could thrift all day. I mean, we got the space, but we're gonna call it good.
Where are we headed?
How much did we spend?
$67.
$67 is pretty good for an overflowing cart.
Yeah, not bad at all. All right, quick bins video. Cody's being held because he can't stop barking. And we found a bunch of good stuff today, more linens than I was expecting to find because, as I mentioned, we have a lot of Afghans because we find a ton of Afghans, so we're gonna be a little more particular. If they're really good, we're still gonna get them, but we're not just gonna get like all my 70s fun colors that are accumulating.
No projects on today's video because we have another thrift haul coming tomorrow with some very special thrift flips in a collaboration with Debbie's Design Diary. So make sure you have notifications on because you're getting an extra video this week. If you like this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to Jami Vintage for more
DIY.
We'll see you on the next episode.
Because we've thrifted so much this week, these items will be on next week's video for the Saturday thrift haul.
They call me sassy when I'm strolling down the street.